So guys, you're welcome back to this YouTube channel and thank you for tuning in once again. Now let me start by telling you that the presidency has actually discovered that his ministers and all the people he actually appointed are incompetent, and they have reviewed that they are going to sack up to 11 ministers. You know, one of the major problems of this particular administration is this group of people that he called his cabinet. Ahmed Bola Tinubu refused to choose his cabinet based on competence and capability. Rather, he chose his old-time friends and some other people that he wished to reward for helping him rig that 2023 general election. I can tell that is the problem that we are suffering in this country. So guys, keep watching this particular video because I'm going to be showing you some of the ministers that Ahmed Bola Tinubu is willing to sack. But before then, let me tell you what let me show you what Olumide Abata, the Labour Party candidate for just concluded Edo State governorship election, actually said concerning some Obidients in Edo State. That some Obidients went as far as, selling their votes to APC and PDP. This is what you expect when poverty has actually been weaponized in this particular country. And that is actually the plan of APC. That is their pattern this time around. They want to, weaponize poverty so that everybody will be hungry. So that when they give you 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, you can just go and vote them. And that's the template they say that they are going to use come 2027. But it's so unfortunate that some of the people that call themselves Obedient movement are still buying into this. They have been calling for change, for a better governance, and when the opportunity comes, they decided to trade it for 5,000 naira and 10,000 naira. I want you to listen to Olumide Abata as he makes this shocking revelation. And when we come back, we just dissect the video and then move on.
You ran for president, sometimes unusual. Just a few of you who have ever done that in the history of the Nigerian Bar Association. You became the very first man in the Nigerian bar in that sense. That's very unusual, and that was a very historical feat that you achieved. But getting into running for governorship of Edo State, that is another kettle of fish altogether. Are you politically shocked by what you met on the ground, your expectation, and what was the outcome?
Shehu, Nigeria happens to you, so I'm old enough to understand my country. Nothing shocks me in Nigeria, save for, let me say that I was slightly taken aback by the reaction of the people. When you have, like I've described it, the captors who are in love with the captives who are in love with their captors. So that one left me a little bit dumbfounded, let me say. Because I did not expect that reaction from the people. We campaigned vigorously around the state, and I know, Shehu, that the people, they really wanted to see change. But in the face of inducement of that magnitude, apparently they capitulated. But when you say outsider, Shehu, let's put it this way. Each of us, the three, as they like to call us, leading candidates, came to the party or came to the table with our own fair share of negatives. The APC candidate would not or could not speak to the populace, so the people were yearning to hear from him, but he was not available for them. He was a product of some serious infighting at the APC. The PDP candidate came to the table with his own baggage. First of which was the fact that the incumbent governor was more like an albatross for him. Of course, he also came as an outsider like me. So I failed to ascribe the outcome to any of these negatives that each of us bore into or carried into the process. No, if those were the only issues, I think the outcome or the results would have been different. Again, Olu Akpata or Labour Party, I'm not saying we won the election. I am saying that there was no election, there was a transaction. So it's very difficult to now say, oh, who would have won or who would have lost.
Mr. Akpata,
300,000 votes by our estimation were bought by the two parties actively participating in that bazaar. But that is enough to swing any election.
Yeah, there are those who will be asking, you were very confident that the average person was behind Olumide Akpata, that they resonated with your message. The Papa, Mama, Pikin, where were they?
Shehu, some stayed at home, but a large number came out and sold their votes. That's the point I'm making to you, Shehu. So you see, what happened was a tragedy. Let us remove focus from Olu Akpata and Labour Party and interrogate our electoral process. If voters in Edo State, and so let me tell you, members of my party sold their votes. So it's not just, it is something that we must look into closely. So Papa, Mama, Pikin, who were indeed, we were not sure of the process, but we're surer, or we had more confidence in the people. But the people decided to go for, freshly minted cash that was on offer. So for me, that was a lesson. That was a big lesson to learn. That if you think that you know the people, you have to think again and you have to look inwards. The level of deprivation, poverty in the land has made it such that the people are unable to connect the dots between their current situation and those who are the cause of their situation. I'm not making any excuses for the people. I understand, I empathize. However, the facts remain the facts. This is the scenario. So with the Papa, Mama, Pikin that we thought would come out and say enough, as they told us when we campaigned to them that enough is enough. Our mumu don't do. We not go grieve for them again. Well, when they came and they found that there was so much money on the table, every other consideration was out of the window. That is exactly what happened. And I would like us not to focus on me, Olu Akpata, or the Labour Party. Don't focus on us. It's easy to call us sore losers, or it's easy to call us naive. You can say that, but please focus on what happened on Saturday. Because it is an ill wind that will blow no one any good. Like somebody said today, we are superintending over the destruction of democracy in Nigeria. It is unfathomable that a country like Nigeria, unfathomable that this kind of perfidy can take place in broad daylight in such a brazen manner. I think we should focus on that, Sean. More elections are coming. Ondo, Anambra, and you will...
So guys, I believe you listened to what Olumide Abata actually said. It's so disheartening that the people who are calling for change, the people who are calling for good governance could actually, sell their votes. They could actually collect 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira to vote for APC and PDP. It's also disheartening, and that is why we keep, electing bad people. Do you know somebody that has the mind to, pay 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira just to be voted? Do you think that person has come to work? Well, the truth is that Edo State people actually made their decision based on the highest bidder. Well, with time, we'll see the outcome of this particular action of theirs. And the thing is, they shouldn't complain when they start seeing the shege. Now, moving on from that, let me actually show you. Now, the headline actually says, Cabinet reshuffle. 11 ministers may lose their job. Gbajabiamila could be replaced with Fashola. Now, the presidency has confirmed that a cabinet reshuffle is on the horizon, indicating that up to 11 ministers could soon be relieved of their positions. Now, this development was shared during a media briefing at the presidential villa in Abuja by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga. Joining Onanuga at the briefing, Otega Ogra, senior special assistant to the president on digital and new media, did not provide a specific timeline for the reshuffle, but hinted that an announcement could be made later this week. Now, insiders who spoke with Guardian noted that the long-anticipated changes were postponed following the conclusion of the Federal Executive Council meeting on Monday. It's true, President Bola Tinubu has plans to reshuffle his cabinet, but I can't say specifically whether that will be done before the independence celebration on October 1st. Onanuga stated, emphasizing that the president initially appointed his ministers in August last year. Now guys, this is what you see when you decide to appoint your cabinet without considering competence and their capability. I can tell you the truth. Some of the so-called ministers working for Ahmed Bola Tinubu are incompetent, and that's true. Somebody like Bello Matawale, who is the defense minister, is still there while he's been accused of, funding banditry in Zamfara state and in the northern part of Nigeria. Look at the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, and the CBN governor, Yemi Kadaso, are actually driving our economy to where I can't even explain. The truth is that these people need to be sacked. They need to be changed. And of course, Ahmed Bola Tinubu this time around needs to consider competence and not his nepotism this time around. Anyway, guys, I'll stop this video here and allow you to drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this.